As war engulfs the Middle East and parts of Africa, there are now over 50 million refugees worldwide.
Every night, hundreds of migrants hang out by this fence, which stretches for a couple of kilometers, in the hope that they'll get a chance to jump over that fence and then hopefully onto a lorry.
On this week's In Focus, we're in the
From
French
Libya
port town of
to Syria, Afghanistan and all over Africa, asylum seekers and migrants head for European shores. The Mediterranean seas, a graveyard, so many. Why won't the EU nations open wide their doors? Hey, you, EU, what would you do? Hey, you, EU, what could you do? Hey, you, EU, what should you do? Waive Greek debt and let migrants through. Some governments proclaim more sympathy than others. Many give donations, then look the other way. What a sad reflection on the EU Federation. How many show love and invite them to stay? Hey, you, EU, what would you do? Hey, you, EU, what could you do? Hey, you, EU, what should you do? Waive Greek debt and let migrants through. We won't forget the migrants, but Greece are a family member. Their big brothers demand strict payment plans. The poorest in the family always suffer the most, just like Pontius Pilate as the EU washed its hands. Hey, you, EU, what would you do? Hey, you, EU, what could you do? Hey, you, EU, what should you do? Waive Greek debt and let migrants through. Germany, cast your mind back. Just after World War II, all the kindness and compassion you received. History is reminding you your debt was blotted out. Your strength could turn to weakness, so take heed. Hey, you, EU, what would you do? Hey, you, EU, what could you do? Hey, you, EU, what should you do? Waive Greek debt and let migrants through. Time to stand for human life, not economic values. Saving precious lives should be one common goal. Mighty empires, mighty nations, all will come and go. History's pages tell you, mighty was their fall. What would you do? Hey, you, What could you do? Hey, you, EU. What should you do? Waive Greek debt and let migrants through. We bear one another's burdens. The load becomes much lighter. It's all so simple and yet it's so profound. When you show compassion, God will bless your nation. For those who turn away, if you cry, there'll be no sound. Hey, you, EU, what would you do? Hey, you, EU, what could you do? Hey, you, EU, what should you do? Waive Greek debt and let migrants through. Remember the Good Samaritan. He did not pass by. He cleaned a stranger's wounds without a second thought. To you rich EU nations who think you'll never sink, it's only by God's grace that keeps your boat afloat. Hey, you, EU, what would you do? Hey, you, EU, what could you do? Hey, you, EU, what should you do? Waive Greek debt and let migrants through. Liberty, democracy, peace, law, and human rights, all principles of the EU's basic creed. Migrants and asylum seekers truly love their land. Most leave out of fear, not for greed. Hey, you, EU, what would you do? Hey, you, EU, what could you do? Hey, you, EU, what should you do? Waive Greek debt and let migrants through. Last verse. This world is fast approaching its ultimate conclusion. Then all mankind will see God have the final say. He sees our moral fiber, just like the days of Noah. God is saying, hey church, watch and pray.